If your mind keeps replaying the same moment, the same conversation, the same mistake, the same ending, you're not stuck. Your heart is trying to understand something. But today, we're gonna help your mind release the past so you can finally move forward. Hi, I'm Kai. Welcome to episode 3 of Healing and Emotional Recovery. Everywhere in America, from quiet coffee shops in Seattle, to long reflective drives across Texas highways, to trains rushing through New York City, to peaceful parks in Chicago, people silently replay moments from their past, not because they want to live there, but because something inside them never got the closure, the safety, or the understanding it needed. Today, we're exploring why the brain replays the past, how it affects our emotional world, and how to gently return to the present so you can finally step into the future you deserve. So, why do we replay the past? Rumination isn't weakness, it's survival. Your mind replays moments because it believes a few things. First, if I understand it, it won't hurt again. Your mind is trying to protect you. Second, it thinks, if I analyze it enough, I can change it. But the past is unchangeable only. Your relationship with it can change. Third, it says, if I think about it long enough, I'll get closure. But closure is something you create, not something you find. And finally, your mind might think, if I replay it, I won't forget what it taught me. You've already learned the lesson. You can release the pain. Replaying the past isn't your enemy. It's a sign that something inside needs care. One early morning in Seattle, I was sitting by the window, watching the rain, and my mind was replaying an old conversation from years before, a moment I wished I had handled differently. I kept thinking, if only I had said this, or if only I didn't do that. I wondered, what if the ending could have been different? But then, a simple thought softened everything. That version of me, didn't he know what I know now? And for the first time, I felt compassion, not for the moment, but for the version of me who lived through it. That was the moment I began to move forward. Old memories can show up in the present in many ways. You might find yourself overthinking conversations, replaying every word, tone, and timing. Or you might feel regret or self-blame, even for things you couldn't control. The past can also feel like a warning, causing you to avoid similar situations. You might experience emotional triggers, not because you're dramatic, but because your heart remembers the feeling of a past wound. This can even lead to difficulty trusting yourself, because you fear repeating old patterns. These aren't flaws, they're just echoes of what you've been through. If you want to move forward, let's start with 4 gentle truths. The first truth is this: what happened is a chapter, not your identity. A moment didn't define you, it shaped you, and now you're evolving. The second truth is that you can't change the past, but you can change the meaning you give it. This is emotional freedom. The third truth is, you would have done better if you knew better. Show compassion to your younger self. They did the best they could. And the fourth truth is that moving forward is not about forgetting. It's about choosing peace over self-punishment. Here's a gentle, practical process I call the Move Forward Framework. Step 1. Notice the loop without judgment. When you catch yourself replaying a memory, just say, this is my mind trying to protect me. Judgment tightens the loop. Awareness loosens it. Step 2. Identify the emotion beneath the memory. Is it sadness, guilt, confusion, disappointment, longing, or fear? The emotion is what needs healing, not the memory itself. Step 3. Speak to your past self with compassion. Say things like, you did your best with what you knew then, or I'm proud of you for surviving, or you don't need to keep reliving this. Compassion is the key that breaks rumination. Step 4. Anchor your body in the present moment. Healing happens right now, not in mental reruns. Feel your feet on the ground. Hold something warm in your hands. Take a deep, slow breath. Touch a nearby surface. Look at something still. This brings you back to your body, where you are safe. And finally, step 5. Redirect gently, not forcefully. Instead of telling yourself, stop thinking about it, which never works. Just softly say, I choose to come back to now. Soft direction is powerful. Force only creates more resistance. One windy afternoon in Chicago, I was walking along the river when an old regret surfaced in my mind again. But this time, instead of analyzing it, I simply whispered to myself, thank you for teaching me. You can rest now. And the memory, it softened. It wasn't erased, just lighter. And that's what healing feels like. So, how do you know you're finally moving forward? The signs are often subtle. The memory shows up less often. When it does, you feel less emotional intensity. You judge yourself less, and you start to see the past with softness. You begin to trust yourself more and find peace in the present. You might even feel ready for something new. Moving forward isn't a dramatic event, it's a steady, gentle process of release. Here's what you need to hear today. You are not stuck. You're healing. You're not defined by what happened to you. You're defined by who you become because of it. You don't need to replay the past to honor it. You don't need to analyze it to learn from it. You don't need to hold on to it to remember its lessons. You deserve the peace that is waiting for you in your next chapter, and you are ready for it even. If you don't think you are, now, for your action challenge. Today, just choose one of these small steps. You could write one compassionate sentence to your past self, or practice one single grounding breath, or notice one rumination loop without any judgment. You could name one emotion that's hiding beneath a memory, or say one phrase that brings you back to the present moment. Small steps release big weights. If this episode helped you breathe a little easier, please share it with someone who also replays the past quietly. And if you're ready to continue your healing journey with clarity, gentleness, and emotional strength, subscribe to Inspire Change today. This is episode 3 of Healing and Emotional Recovery. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and walk with Machias. We keep stepping toward peace, one quiet moment at a time. The past is a place of memory, not a place to live.